Today I was reading the Bible, the New Testament, the Epistle to the Colossians. This book was written by the Apostle Paul, and in it, we can actually find the secret to controlling our reality, the key to shaping our destiny. Let's open chapter 3, verse 2. It says, "Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things." And right there, that's the secret to how our reality works. Look, these days, teachings like reality transurfing, the power of the subconscious mind, manifestation, and all that, they've become really popular. People are talking about 3D reality and 5D reality. So what is 3D reality? That's our physical world, the material world we live in. And what is 5D reality? It's a higher level of existence, the realm of thought, the realm of spirit, the world of ideas. Everything we want to create starts there, in the 5D. That's why people say, first, imagine it. Visualize it. Feel it. Because once you create it in 5D, in the mind, in the spirit, it starts to quickly shift into your physical, 3D world. That's how it works. It's no coincidence that the Gospel says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." Because everything starts up there, in the kingdom of heaven, and then moves down here, into this 3D world. So when Paul says, "Think on things above, not on earthly things," that's exactly what he means. You're not supposed to focus on your 3D reality. Even if you're surrounded by problems, by debts, by negativity, by lack, you have to detach from it. You have to ignore it. Instead, shift your attention upward, into the 5D reality, the kingdom of heaven, the realm of the subconscious, which actually creates your reality. Because when you're stuck in your physical mind, in your ego, that's when the devil rules your life. Jesus said, "Deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me." He meant, abandon your ego. Step away from this limited physical perception, from the fear, the panic, the struggle. And instead, start to live in the 5D. Create there the reality where you are free, where you have no debt, where your life is amazing, where everything flows for you. Think on things above. Because when you mentally live in that higher space, where you imagine your life is great, where you feel lucky, blessed, powerful, that higher energy starts to flow down from the 5D into your 3D life. And it happens fast. That's the principle of reality transurfing. That's what Vadim Zeland talked about, assuming he even exists. Some say Zeland is just a pseudonym for a group of researchers. But that's not the point. The point is, this is how it works. This is the core of every teaching about the subconscious and the power of thought. You have to ignore your current physical situation, and shift your focus to the higher realm, the 5D. Live in your mind where everything is already fine. And guess what? There's a great saying from some modern philosophers. The universe pays you for your calm. It's true. The more you fight your 3D problems, the worse they get. The more energy you give your fears, your lack, your panic, the more they grow. Vadim Zeland calls it excess potential. When you're tense, when you're too attached to fixing things, you create resistance, You feed a dark energy field, an egregore, and it pulls you deeper into chaos. But when you calm your mind, when you find inner peace, despite everything happening around you, things begin to shift. Let your world be on fire, let your bank account be empty, but you stay calm. Don't focus on the earthly. Focus on the higher. That's when you start creating a space where miracles happen. That's when the universe starts solving things for you. It brings you help. It brings you gifts. Health. Money. Opportunities. Why? Because you're calm. Being calm is one of your duties before the universe. Once I spoke with a very wise man, and he told me, the highest rank a man can have is calmness. And it's true. Women sense this. If you're panicking, why isn't she texting me back? What if she doesn't like me? You instantly drop in rank. Even if she liked you before, she won't now. But when you're calm, when you text her and don't obsess over the reply, when you stay in that higher mental space where your life is amazing, you show high value. You show confidence. And suddenly, she wants you again. Same with the universe. When it sees you're calm, it starts giving you gifts. It takes away your stress, solves your problems. Like Jesus said, "Come to me, all who are weary, and I will give you rest." That rest, that peace, is what you need to find. No matter what happens in 3D, the debts, the stress, the fear, rise above it. Remember, on that higher level, in the kingdom of heaven, or 5D, or whatever you call it, everything is already okay. There are no debts. No bombs flying overhead. No pain. Live your thoughts there, and the peace from that higher floor will begin to flow down into your real, physical life. That's how manifestation works. That's how the power of thought works. That's how you shift reality.